Oh, yeah. This is going to be a short stream, but I want to stream, god damn it. I want to stream on my birthday. Where is it? There we go. Nice. Hey, what's up, Justice? What's up, Zerk? Well, I worked today, and then there was a Pistons game, but I was like, I still want to stream. God damn it, I want to play some video games. It's not going to be a long stream, though, because I work tomorrow as well. I was like, god damn it, I want to play some games. If I'm playing some games, I want to go live, hang out with some friends, you know? What's the name of the song? Is this the one? Or is this the one? No, this is the one. Hey, thanks, JC. What's up, Shredblade? I am stoned as well. Hey. God damn it. Hey. What's up, Horror Smoked? Thanks, mate. I'm like, when do we even use the star power? Hey, thanks, Deontay. Oh my god. When did I actually use this? Oh my god, it was Banshee. Holy shit, Banshee. Oh my god. I know there's a break soon. This is such a good song. I just wanted to start playing this song. But I'm only gonna play this song because it's a long ass song. And I'm gonna jump on DBD. Play a few games until I get tired. I have to take a shower too. That's just gonna be like one of the very last things I do. And then go to sleep. Hey, Zap. Oh, can somebody if I mind here, can they refund that? Because I was just gonna play this one. Because it is hard to read comments when I'm playing Guitar Hero. So I didn't want to play too much. Just the one song because I love this song. It's like a celebration song. There we go. I'm tired, but I'm also stoned as fuck because I'm smoked some of my last weed. Remember the stuff that I got where I said I got higher quality because there was a first time customer discount? This shit right here. No, not this shit. This shit right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shit is fire. It was like happy birthday. Oh my god. I missed the one out. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, yeah, I can't believe it's been a fucking year already. Holy fucking shit. Like I said, we are going back we're gonna go to DBD after this song. It was really hard to read comments and play at the same time. Like, what's up, Eighth Run? Neonane? Tool Mothman? Hi, Zerk? What is going up? Going up? I do apologize, peeps on YouTube. You can't hear the music. We always have music on Twitch, which is either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on whether you hate or love what I'm playing. Of course. Did I use star power at the worst times? I was like, all right, we're probably gonna get a bunch of notes. But I don't ever play this song for like celebrations. So I don't really know it that well. We're nailing the solos though. That's ADHD in a nutshell. Fuck up the easy stuff and nail the solos. Oh yeah, we're doing open lobbies. Yep. I'm not gonna play too many games though because I'm tired. I'm stoned, and I need to take a shower because I work tomorrow. I work today as well, but that's how it goes. But that's why I was like, I want to play some games though. God damn it. Yeah, we haven't missed a single note in any of the solos. I just jinxed it. I want to fuck up every next solo after this. That's fine though. I've already fucked up so many times in this song. Hell yeah, Belak. I was like, happy birthday. That last weed was so good. But I don't usually get weed that good. I usually get cheaper weed. But I went to a place at a first time discount. So I got higher quality than I usually get. And of course I have some left over. Because I bought a little bit earlier than I needed to. Because they're about to raise the price. Oh, now I fuck up the easy shit. See? God damn it. That's exactly what I was saying. You hit all the solos and then fuck up all the easy shit. That's just how it goes. Like maybe. Aw. I thought those were hammer-ons. No, man. I fucked up on a solo too. This is the easiest one too. That's just how it goes, guys. Damn it. I missed one. As I was saying, I thought there was a hammer-on. So hammer-on are those lit-up notes. As long as you have every one of them in a row, you don't have to strum on. Just the lit-up ones. Like... There we go. This is the only song I'm playing, I promise. Because I can't read chat like at all when I'm playing Guitar Hero. Aw, fuck. There we go. I fucked up the beginning of that terribly. Yeah, there we go. We did an overstrum. Let's go. Yeah, that's funny. All right, I just only wanted to play one song though, because I really can't read chat like at all when I'm playing Guitar Hero. But it's fun to play like one song. Usually I play it at the very end, so I give like a warning. But I was like, but let's get it out of the way at the beginning, because if I'm too tired to play, I wouldn't be able to play. Holy shit, though! I got a bunch of stuff happening right now. I got the Yaga. Banshee also thanks for the 100 bits. Super Cat 480 with the follow. Thank you so much, mate. And Childish Gambino with 100 bits as well. Holy shit. Polly Yui with the follow. Yeah, that was when I saw Banshee, the thing that I was like, all right, I seen the Banshee one. Nero with 500 bits. Holy fucking shit. And Banshee again. Holy shit. Dude, thank you so much. Oh my fucking god. 1 second. Take this off. Turn this off first. Well, actually, I don't know if well, I wasn't nowhere near my high score anyway, I suppose, but yeah. Oh no, I didn't take an edible because it was too late, and it was like the weed was fire, and it was like that's fine. All right, gotta move this over though. There we go. I think I can now. I had an old version of Clone Hero that I tried, and it was like, no, you have to update your version. So I think I can now. Although I've never done it before. And thanks, Chases. Also, yeah, Steve Punk, I got some Buffalo Wild Wings. Stuffed in the way there. On the way back, I mean. I was eating them during the Pistons game. Oh, yeah. I get Buffalo Wild Wings a few times a year. Birthday, definitely. Hell yeah, doing open lobbies. Wait, I gotta play the song too. Because I'm a dick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that hilarious?
Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you.
How many times have you guys seen that? I mean, I'm sure like everybody's seen that on yours, but like who in here's been like, I've seen it like 19 times. I always get 420. That's what I want to hear, because I've been spending blood points for like not even a year yet, you know? So I'm like, how often does this happen? It has to happen like more often than like once a year even. Hell yeah, Frijole. I worked, got home just in time for the Pistons game. Then I smoked. And then now we're streaming. Yeah, Nane, you already know. That's a Bracerhead. How you doing, mate? Oh, shit. There we go. Hey, thanks, Cody. I have missed messages. I do apologize. Duke Loopin. Oh, you gotta refresh it. My dumbass had it off. It got in the way when I had my laptop open. Hey, Brian. Yeah, what is going on, Brian? Pork. 420. I was like, someone's got, I mean, this is what I mean. Multiple people probably got the 42069 screenshot, right? Oh my god, dude. Wait, I got a jumpsuit Jake. First game. I'm only gonna do one even if I just fucking blow, but we're not gonna play that many games. Because I am tired. I need to take a shower. That's the other thing too. Because I work tomorrow as well. And I like to shower before bed. Because every time I'm ever like, I'll shower in the morning before work, I never do. And that's a terrible idea all the time. So you shower at night before bed. The only time I shower in the morning is if I like fall asleep early, like accidentally, and then just stay in bed. Because then I'm going to wake up early enough to actually be like, all right, I can shower. But whenever I have the time to shower, and I'm like, nah, I'll do that in the morning. I never do. And it's always, I'm always like, that's terrible. I regret that every time. So that's how I was. I found that out years ago, back when I was a fucking server. Before I was ever even bartending. Dude, holy shit, what Survivor do you want me to play? I have so many Survivor games to peeps, but that's why I was like, I'm like, how many games can we play? How long can I last? I might be able to last till like 1. Bill. Am I in Kush? That's one way of saying it. That is in my name, Kap'n Kush. Does that count as in Kush? I'll go to some at some point. But today was just, when I followed on the weekend, it was like, It's like once I'm in a rhythm, I don't really like changing shit up. Like I didn't want to change and not work on Saturday. Just because it was my birthday. But I've always been like that. Like, nah, I'd rather just keep the same rhythm I'm on, you know? It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? This right here is me just being like, fuck it, it's my birthday, and I want to play some games. I'm going to play, like, Cheeks. I mean, I always play like cheeks, let's be honest. Oh my god. Survivor is running in circles. Here's me. Medium ball again. I was running a straight line at it. Or just completely missing the window. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? I can't see it. Dude, oh my god. That's what I thought it said. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, that would have been sweet. To get random wall value. Oh god. Holy fucking shit. This is free Hole. Oh my fucking god. I would free Hole like at this point like months worth of Survivor games. Thank you so much. Holy fucking shit. This is when I really realized how low of a vocabulary I have. I was like, all I know is swear words. I don't know how to properly actually thank you. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Hey, power. It was Nero and free Hole. Holy fucking shit. Dude. Oh my god! I definitely should have got hit there, but it looked so whack. Oh my god. Skill issue. You see that skill issue? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Run straight line into window. Also me. Can't do it. I want to agree that. No! What the fuck was that? This is where I need to warm up on. Oh, damn it. Hey, we didn't big goofy turn around the teeny little bit we had, though. All we did was lose 50-50. I was worried about big goofy turnaround or toe stub. I probably could have looped tighter, though, right? I'm like, who cares? I'll play another. I won't play another jumpsuit Jake. I need to play Bill. And then who did I? Oh my fuck. I need to do. Oh my god. Michaela, right? Chases, I used to play a lot more killer than I do. When I started working on the Loopin guys, I started playing a lot more Survivor. Like, just Survivor. Pretty much. At least for, like, the past year and a half, I'd say. Because there was, like, tons of teeny little tiles that it was really fun to try to run and get value out of. On, like, almost every map, you know? Especially against different killers, and it was like, huh. That's when I got to the point where, like, those most recent Loopin guys, I had examples against, like, every single killer. And it was like, yes, here we go, you know? Oh, well. They give it to me. Thank you. Oh, poor killer. The killer's on red bar, but that usually hurts the killer more than survivors. We're affected by that once every little bit. Killer's affected by that at like every chase. It's gonna look bad when we get hit. That's probably the blight, right? Because when he went right past us, I was like, I definitely should have gotten hit by that. Like, so I'm not even complaining. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I was not even looking around. I should have been. I keep forgetting this shit. I'm like, it's 2v8. Turn brain off. And you can't. I don't even know if I can turn my brain on when I'm this stoned, though. But yeah, the funny thing is, I'm a Nemesis main, and I have like 15,000 something whip downs. But when I stopped playing them, I was like, on the leaderboards, I was like world number 2-ish. I think I was world number 2, but I have no idea where I am now. I haven't looked at those in a long time. I have heal power. When we uncage them, does that count? Oh, I can just jump down this actually. I wasted enough time going the other way. I was like, wait, the whole... And I don't think it gave us any. I was like, okay, so there is some type of benefit to the cage, right? No, sorry, Zero. And there was taking green and just giving it right away. Right back. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Where the fuck is he? Well, that's what I was just saying. Trying to get value off of like all the teeniest little things is what made Survivor a lot more interesting. I was like, huh. That's why I like greeting every single pallet's like an experiment every single time. And see what you can do with that every single time. Oh my god, my dumbass. Plus, when you greed the pallet, it always forces you to actually try to loop as long as you can at something and work on your pathing and reacting to the killer and trying to guess sometimes when it's a really unsafe loop. You literally have to try to anticipate when they're going to double back and shit. And you kind of get better at guessing, if that makes sense. You're like forced to practice at every single loop. But then there's just things that like almost, it's not almost always work, but consistently work, like that Gallows loop on Borgo. You either get Marketplace or Gallows. But like when you get the more unsafe pallet, but you can connect that one way better to the window as long as you win that 1v1. Once you get the killer to walk like in line with the middle of the pallet, you can cut to the stairs. And you can extra make it sometimes, because even sometimes when you should get hit, if like Bloodlust, sometimes the killer will stub their toe going up the stairs, because you have to go up one stairs and then the next stairs. If you know exactly how to cut them up, or cut them up. Cut up them, you mean like that, and then like that, like... It should help. Same with when you're running back towards it, and if you know how to avoid the stagger by just barely ramping on the stairs going down. It's like the same thing. Oh, down. I was just bad. I meant to give the pyramid head a hit, but I'm just bad. Big Sag. Yeah, when you're playing killer and you're on red bar, it feels much worse. Because survivor, the only time you feel the killer being on red bar is when you're in chase. The rest of the game, you're not affected by the lag at all. Just when you're in chase. The killer's affected by it like the whole game because they're pretty much always in chase, you know? But like on our screen, it looked really bad when we got hit earlier, but I was definitely going to get hit. I was like right in his face. He ran like right up to me and I ran past him and then I get hit and I'm like, well, I definitely should have got hit there. I was like, but that looked like so whack. And then I was like, oh, red bar. And that's when I was like, this, sad for that guy. Because on his screen, it looked what we expected it to look like and what it probably should have looked like on our screen because he was red bar, you know? It might even look a little whack on his screen. He might have hit it and been like, did I not get the hit? And then I get hit and then he's like, what the fuck? You know, that could have also happened too on his screen. Oh, shit. Let's go. Dude, thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh, it should be easy. Jace. Did we stub our toe big if we turn around? I don't know if we did. Let's go. Does somebody trying to play? Should I reset the lobby? Well, it's Jumpsuit Jake. Should I reset the lobby? Or we can do another one, right? I'm good. That's funny. I know how to play Nemesis. That's the thing, knowing how to play 1 out of 42 killers, I don't know if I'd say that's like a good killer. I'm not terrible at a lot of the killers, but some killers I like haven't even played on live servers. I just played them in the PTB. Like I never even played Houndmaster on live. I played her in the PTB, and I think when her first week when she was live was when I had seizures the first time, and I was in the hospital for that week. She's the killer I've played against, like, not the least. I've seen her more than Crossshoe. Maybe even at Vecna at this point as well, you know? But the thing is I didn't get to play those for that first week where there was, like, the most people actually trying her out because she was brand new. But she's pretty rare killer to see anyway. You know? No, I'm not. I just play Wraith in the 2v8. I still feel bad. Not like actually. I'm not losing any sleep over it, but I was like, damn it. I was playing too Mimi. You know, it's one of those things when I said when I'm playing killer and I usually have the music on, I was like, yeah, because, I still had music on and shit, but I was being like, wait, we could get this guy. And then Mimi one shot down. He's like on the other side of the map downing 3 people in a row. And I'm like, but we have this one free one here. It's just always fun to play 2v8 with a teammate. Hey, thanks, Daroka. Oh shit, my bad. I think Vecna would actually be a fun killer for 2v8. Well, either Vecna, really, but I was thinking the newest Vecna. Because Vecna and Nurse would be funny together. Nurse and Spirit. Okay. Earl's my birthday. I'll reset it after this. We usually do 2 Jumpsuit Jake games anyway. Detective Tap. Thanks, mate. Sorry, I missed that. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel bad I can't even play the Survivor games. If I didn't work tomorrow, I'd be like, I'll play for another 4 fucking 5 hours. But I can't do that. So, I know I got a skill check, but I was afraid if I actually tried to not blow the skill check, I would get my weave snatched. What the fuck? Oh, let me get them out. Oh, my dumb ass literally not close enough to the cage. Oh, nice. Let's go. Oh, shit! Yay! It was funny. Yay! We can get this though. Oh my god! Actually works better that we didn't keep getting chased because we got hit like right and then we were running faster. Holy shit, dude, thank you so much. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. As I meant by earlier, I'm just like, this is what I'm reminded of. I should have read more. Ooh. Oh yeah. I don't have a big enough vocabulary to properly express gratitude. I just know how to pile in swear words in bunches. But holy shit, everybody. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. It's just so much fun to have people to hang out with. Like, thank you just so much for just being here. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try to loop around this rock. Oh, damn it. It didn't work. I was hoping she would go past, and then we could go back to it. Z-wall? Yes, Z-wall. It wasn't gonna last long though. Yeah, both. Oh fuck! I shouldn't even playing Jumpsuit Jake. I was supposed to switch survivors anyway. I was supposed to switch to Bill, and then I need to like do Michaela. Who does? Oh my god. Who does Nero? Like, which survivors? There's 3 survivors here. I didn't feel like doing a heal bonus would be. Might as well save it, right? Same thing, and then I'm like, well, should I save it here? She's going that way. Let's save it for this one. There's a gen over here. Or is this a gen I should save for later? Oh, someone's here. So I'll sit on that after this. I shall use it here. Yes. You hear a heartbeat, so it was good. Yeah, and there's run, Bill. Use a rock and tree. Hey, Tab. That's the thing. There's a few times because I want to be a full-time content creator, obviously, but I'm working on it. That's why I work 4 shifts instead of 5. And then I try to switch shifts with people so I can work doubles on the weekends. I don't always get to, but that's the way. Oh, fuck. I probably made it worse for the survivor, to be completely honest. Thought I heard spirit coming this way. Dude, that dull totem fucking tome was a pain in the ass. It just felt like the most useless thing ever. Every match being like, did I get a dull totem yet? If somebody's getting chased right there, is that close enough for the cage to get moved, do you think? Maybe not. Okay, nice. I got out. Where is it going to send that? Nice. I was trying to guess. Look, the nurse is there. Is that nurse coming close? Possibly? It was not. Oh god, oh god. This is bad. Childish Gambino gonna get off hook? Oh shit, okay. Well, that was DBD being gifting. Oh shit, they might get left. No! They did get left. Someone was right there. Damn, it was so close. That's where we were all going. And then I ended up leading both killers back to it. Oh, damn. I would have had to mend. I should have saved it for this, so. The holy heal speed. Holy heal speed. Also, Linical, thank you so much, mate. And Mr. Sad Bun. So I was thinking Michaela. Nick Cage Show, because I also do Michaela for Frihole, right? So I gotta do at least. Because I am gonna get tired. I don't know how many games I got in me, and I need to take a shower. It was kind of a long day. I've had longer though. Wasn't a difficult day, just a long day. It was not a clopening. There's 2 forms of clopening though. Clopening can also be when you close and then open. But it's also when you open to close, which it was not. I went from swing And I didn't actually have to close. It was nice. So it was like 12 hours. Oh my god! That was bad. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm just bad. I'm literally just bad and I was trying to re-grip my controller. That's so bad. I wasn't even trying to BM. I like BMing though. I just wish they start it. But I almost dropped my controller, and this is my button for flashlight. And when I almost dropped my controller, I re-grabbed it like that, and then I adjusted it again like that, and both times I hit it. I was like, "Fuck!" I'm just bad and stoned. I'm not even trying to shoot my flashlight because those killers were epic. They were really good killers. And so I was like, holy shit. And here I am just trying not to drop my controller. That was funny. Yeah, they were great. That's why I was like, I'm not even BMing, I'm just panicking and stoned. I don't think it really would have mattered, like, at all, though, to be fair. It didn't affect the chase whatsoever. Because we had a huge fucking thing right there anyway. It was just like, what is going on here? Oh, shit. Let me reset the lobby really quick, yeah. I gotta give people a chance to join. Even though we had one open spot. Oh my god, this song. Anybody remember that commercial with these guys? With ice cream? Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. And then they were pouring chocolate sauce and they're like, Chocolaka, Chocolaka. That shit was hilarious. That was a few years ago. How many years have been 21 now? 13. I'm a teenager since being 21. I'm in my mid-30s officially. Time marches on. As we're all slowly escorted towards an inevitable death. Oh, why did I ready up? My dumbass. Oh shit, my dumbass. I still even. That wasn't my quote. That was probably a misquote of. I don't even know where I remember where I heard that. But obviously, I didn't make that up. Wait, oh nice. Right, healing class. Then I do Bill. And I do Michaela and then Nick Cage. At least. I think I can at least make it to one. Hey, let's go. You haven't played DBD in like a year? It's pretty good. The 2v8's out right now. I hope they extend it, but I understand why killer mains specifically that don't like the 2v8, like those specific killer mains, why they would hate when the 2v8's out. Because killer Q times become cheeks. And it's funny because it's just really fun to theorize about anything, obviously. Especially stuff we like to geek out about, like DBD. You know? But I always think it'd be more, the best way for 2v8 would be to make it permanent. Because, I mean, that always sounds stupid as fuck, right? Well, I'd just make Q times awful the whole time. It's like two things, right? Make it permanent, and then make it free to play for survivors. So if you wanted to get a friend to try DBD, you'd be like, just download it, and then try the 2v8. Play some survivor. So don't have to, like, learn any perks or anything, or even think about that. Be like, okay. Wait, did they get in here? Oh, I didn't let Damon in. I don't know why I didn't let Damon in. 13 seconds. Look at Damon in the next one, though. I'm not, like, in a hurry, but also I'm gonna get tired. I need to shower. Jumpsuit Jake, Steve, and Arella. Those are my three. Steve I mained for a long ass time, and if it's not Jumpsuit Jake, Steve is who I was playing for like ever until I spent the blood points. Ooh. Perfect. Let's listen to this song called Marijuana by Kid Cudi. This song's because of course the song is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, but you literally at the very end of the song, because it's like fading out, and then you literally right when it gets to it, you hear somebody go and 420, and the song ends. Send me a friend request if you're on console. Don Trucking, KAP''N space KUSH, Kap'n Kush. That'd be so to be a full-time content. Oh yeah, that's why we were talking about that. Like that's the dream, but it also is a relief sometimes that I'm not there yet. Like when I was having the PC issues. Thank you so much, BFM Bill fucking Murray. Holy shit, he was so patient. Because the thing was, when we'd make a small fix to it, I couldn't like then try for another few hours. It was like, well, fuck, like I work tomorrow, like you know. I can't, like, we'll try it tomorrow after I work. He was working on me with, like, like, for, like, a month. Then it ended up being, GPU sag. But the thing was, we were going through every single software fix, because every single software fix is free, right? So we did every single one, basically, except for reset Windows, which was going to be not a huge pain in the ass, but a pain in the ass, nonetheless. And then we started getting into let's try some hardware stuff. So this is what I mean by when it's hardware stuff, you have to spend some money, right? So the smallest thing we could be was like, well, do you have a brace? And it's like, no. You know, he said something about GPU sag, and I was like, or do you have any GPU sag? And I was like, yeah. I was like, but not that much for like 8 years because the computer's 8 years old. And he was like, oh, it's funny. He said I should actually be able to play easily on this setup on ultra high graphics. I was like, I should try that at some point. Because right here, do you see how we're just the frame rate? That's not even like my card or anything. That's literally just DVD. I remember that's how it seems to get worse like every single update too with that specific thing, because it started happening like a year and a half ago. Because I remember Spooky Loops specifically made a video, because most of his videos are like super. He even said that in his video. He's like, most of my videos are super positive, so I'm just gonna take one video just to vent about the things I hate. And like one part of it was bugs, the fucking bugs, and that exact bug, because it affects killers just as much as Survivor, probably more so, because once again in Chase more, right? It doesn't affect you that much when you're just running around and all of a sudden your frames stop for like almost full second, but. He had it where he's like mid-swing on somebody at Killer Shack where he definitely should have hit the person that's vaulting the window, but the frames just completely stop. When it comes back, the person's on the other side of the window and he's like missed the swing somehow. And I was like, okay, I thought it was just my PC getting old. You know? That's basically it. How long have I played? Since 2018. I only played like a handful of games during, like, in 2018. Played more than that in 2019. Because, like, the few times I played in 2018, it was like, oh, a horror game on PC, because that was when I built my PC. So, my first time playing DBD was my first time playing anything on mouse and keyboard, and which is funny because now I use controller because I'm a sweaty tryhard and I like the if it gives me an advantage, I'll use it, and I think controller's better, at least for looping. Flashlight saves, mouse and keyboard's better, but and there's scenarios still where mouse and keyboard's better too, and it's personal preference too. If you have thousands and thousands of hours mouse and keyboard and you've never played a controller before, and it's just like it's not worth putting in the effort to switch, you know. Even as a sweaty tryhard, but just teeny little things like the first loop that comes to mind that's easier on controller to me is that barrel route. I do have a video on this one, the barrel loop room on Hawkins, because you have to jump down at like the, oh my god, you have to jump down at like the perfect angle. Oh my god. Big goofy turnaround, but it didn't really matter in that scenario. Did he double back there? Holy shit, we won every fucking 50-50 there, goddamn. We even did the thing. I fucking need to bring that up at some point in the thing. And be like, can we make this button mappable so I stop doing this in Chase? Oh yeah, but that was the... So the thing... Wait, what were we fucking talking about? Which one? Oh my god. So many things. The GPU lag and stuff. Playing DBD in 2018. Yeah, that was funny. So, I always heard about the all... Well, I can't even get to that. I'm stoned. But it was horror game, right? Like, I remember I had to look it up because I was thinking, I was like, what games do I remember hearing about? And my roommate... it was funny. I was like, I'm a geek, and we're both nerds, but I'm a geek, and he's like a nerd. Whereas he would know, like, new games that were coming out and, like, broad knowledge of stuff like that. He was a movie buff. But he never sunk, like, thousands of hours into, like, a single game or something, and I had done that in multiple games. Halo, Gears of War, Dark Souls. At this point now, Guitar Hero. And DBD, obviously, you know, but... So I was like, I'm a geek, though. Because I didn't have his broad knowledge. Like, if you asked me about new games coming out, I'd be like... I don't have a fucking clue. I just geek out about stuff that I love, you know? And I become a geek with it. But he was the one that was because he would look up. He had like these YouTube videos. He didn't make YouTube videos or anything like that, but he would just watch a lot of YouTube videos about like games coming out, and he was watching something about DBD, but I didn't hear the name or anything like that. Oh shit, the pallet is gone. This one is not though. So, but I just saw, I remembered seeing, because a lot of times the games he would look at were one-player games, but this was one of the only times he was looking at something that was only PvP. And that's usually the games I liked, was PvP games. But it was, I saw about like the 1 killer and 4 players, and I saw them all getting scared and shit. And this is before DBD came out. This was like but I didn't play it. I just heard, like, was like, oh, that's interesting. So that was the first one I was trying to find when I had my PC set up and I got Steam and everything. And I decided to Google it. I was like, horror game with 1 killer and 4 survivors, and it was like Dead by Daylight, and it literally didn't ring a bell. I was like, nah, that's not it. It doesn't sound familiar. But then when I looked it up, because then I was looking at other things, I was like, no, let me look at DBD, and I looked at not DBD, but Dead by Daylight, and I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that's the one, I suppose. I was like, it wasn't ringing a bell at all though. But when downloaded it and was on mouse and keyboard, I was like, all right. Had never played mouse and keyboard before. This is actually what made me, I was like, I'm gonna play a 1-player game, and that's when I played Portal instead. I mean, I played a few games that night, but that's what I mean by I played a handful of games. But I went up to it. Holy shit, Ghostface. Wait, what survivor do you have? Maybe that'll be the last game. I didn't do Bill. I didn't do Michaela. Oh yeah, I forgot it was slinging right there. You can do Bill. We just did Bill, Michaela, Nick Cage. And who do you want me to play? Who does Detective Tat want me to play as well? Fuck. If we can get these games in. Oh, we can. I guess my birthday, god damn it. I'm gonna fit these games in. This is the selfish me time. Isn't me when I tell you guys I was like I could stream like whenever. It is so much fun. Just thank you everyone for being here. Such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and talk to and play with. Oh my god. It scared the fuck out of me. No, it's not my bad. This is one of the reasons that even DBD is fun. That was just hilarious. I like jump scares. Oh my god, I almost said, dude, you well played again. We're getting some good ass killers tonight. You know, the funny thing is, DBD actually does. I mean, none of us think about it because when you play DBD for like thousands of hours, like whenever you ask them, is it a scary game? You're like, no. But there's some seriously intense jump scares in DBD, even when you have thousands of hours. Not often, that's the thing. But like when you're, I mean, actually more so in the 2v8 because of that one class. Because I'm just like most times sitting in a gen, I'm like not even paying attention. I'm not even looking at the screen. All of a sudden, you get grabbed off the gen. It scares the fuck out of you. You know, you turn the corner and the killer's right there because they have the thing active, and it's fun. But the funny thing is I'm watching movies now. Like the jump scares don't get me as much. And I'm like, huh? I was like, I feel like that would have scared me back in like 2012. You know. There's still good jump scares, you know, and I can appreciate it. I'm like, yeah, they set that up nice, but at the same time, like, not as often anyway. I still get jump scared, but not as often anymore. Is it like when watching a movie, especially older movies, which is sad, but at the same time, you're like, okay, yeah, that would have scared the fuck out of me in 1986. That was the thing about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, actually. I was like, this would have like freaked the fuck out of me if I saw this in 1974. You know? Who do I need to play again? My dumbass. Oh, Michaela. And then Nick Cage. Oh my god. There's so many survivors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, see that's the thing is there's 5 levels of MMR. MMR's all over the place. And most people in most games, which includes DBD, don't like sink thousands of hours into it, like most people. Like this was the strangest thing, and I probably overestimate this, but in Halo 2 specifically, that was the first online game I played. I remember playing, I started playing that online in 2006, I think. And then in 2007, before Halo, or was I start in 2005? I think it was 2006. Yeah, I think it was 2006. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2006. Yeah. But in even just 1 year playing, because I was playing, because this is the first time I played an online game. Everything was new, so I was playing tons. You know, like, pretty much like all the time. I wasn't at school or outside. I was playing Halo, Halo 2 at least, and because it was like a whole new experience in a bunch of different ways. I was trying to learn to super bounce at first, like before even actually like trying to get any type of sweaty, and then I was of course trying to like rank up and play like different ranked playlists and try to get as better or as best as I can. Stuff like that. But I remember after about a year of that, before Halo 3 came out, I remember hearing that the average Halo player, because I was like level 34, I got to level 35 for like, I remember being one game, because I remember we quit out of one game because there was a hacker we played against. So that was a whole nother story. You had to like always wait for box host to try not get a hacker. And we ended up getting a hacker that didn't have a bridger, so he didn't get host. So just him was running around the map and shit like that. Whereas a lot of times if you didn't wait that out, then you would just get hackers, or what we called modders. Actually, we didn't even call them hackers back in the day because they had modified the files. Or you get standbyers, which is we call lag switch or anything. I don't know what do the kids call it nowadays? But we call it standbyers because someone would bridge them host, like make sure they got host connection, and then they would mess with their connection and everybody be lagging or like walking into a wall on their screen, and they would just beat you down because their connection was fine, you know, shit like that. But that wouldn't happen if you waited for box host. But sometimes you'd wait like half an hour or 40 minutes to get a match clean where you knew you weren't being cheated. And then it'd be sweaty as fuck. So that's what I'm saying. We still got one guy that wasn't host, but he was hacking. So we quit out of that game. And then we played the next one and we won. So we ranked up. But when you ranked up in Halo 2, you had to lose twice to D-rank no matter what. You had to lose 2 matches. You could never just D-rank one. But that loss kicked in. So then we lost the next one and they D-ranked back to 34. I remember that. I was level 35 for one total game. Halo 3 was a lot different. Halo 3 getting 50s was like, it's hard to say easy because once again we're talking about average play. We'll get to that in a second, right? I was like, because it's so much different when you were like someone playing thousands of hours in. But in Halo 2, like just in 1 year, I'd gotten to 35 for one total match, and I was like up near level 30 in a few different playlists as well. Once you got to about level 32, though, that's when you really had to start like making sure you waited for box host, because then you started getting a lot of hackers and standbyers. I still don't know what to call them, lag switchers, like whatever you'd say. Because we always thought it had something to do with hitting the standby button on their router when they had host. God damn it. I literally juked back into it and caught that like a fucking wide receiver. That sucketh. Oh. I think we got... Aw. Should have thrown it, but that's no fun. Because you never know. Maybe they'll get auto-aimed. Like, should have thrown it on that one. That right there, by the way, I know I'm going to use this as a moment to whine about Dead Hard once more. That right there is why I hate Dead Hard. Because those are the type of ones where you can force the killer into a telegraphed lunge, and then you can just press the button, as opposed to, like, having to try to read the killer. Those are the ones where it annoys the fuck out of me. Because a great majority of the time, Dead Hard fucks up, or you're exhausted on the ground, or, you know, exactly that. You're in a easy place where they can wait it out. Shit like that. But little filler pallets like that, it's like almost uncounterable. And that's what makes me annoyed. I'm like, alright, I finally got them in this area where they don't have a god pallet to throw. And they have Dead Hard. You know? It's like, god damn it. There's my opinion, though. Just because I don't like Dead Hard. Nobody should ever stop running a perk because online talking head doesn't like it. If you can't get banned for it, don't let an online talking head whining about perk. Oh my god. No, they know now. Oh my god, I should have gone towards the pallet. That sucketh. Ran face first into her again. We're just getting M1. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can wait it out in a lot of scenarios, but those like little filler pallets that forces the killer into a telegraphed lunge, those are why I hate Dead Hard. I'll drama turkey and finesse annoy the fuck out of me too. Even though stuff like Sprint Burst is stronger, really, when used well. But Sprint Burst doesn't ever make me feel like I get cheated because I see them go and it's like, alright, well, I'm not going to chase that. The other ones, it's like I'm already committed and then I get the outplay, I should get the hit, and then no, I didn't because they have perk. They can 99 their Sprint Burst as well and get that effect. But they had to walk around forever doing nothing. They weren't on a gen, or I guess they could have been on gen for a little bit of that. Oh my god, well, this is bad. I'm trying to stay away from the killer, but both killers are here. I tried to stay away from the killers, and now they have fucking... Somehow in the corner of the map, ran into both killers again. And I got the... Everything will be right, alright. Just take some time. Yay! At least we got some fucking chase value. Well, I'm going down here. Yeah! We got to loot both of them on the way, though. Woo! And it was some Z-Wall fun. Yeah, throw a pallet this whole time. Double back. No, I wanted to get Z-Wall value and make it back to a pallet. We just looped this blight for like 2 straight minutes, though. Let's go. And we had fucking Huntress on us, too. But holy shit, did we win like every fucking 50-50. That was lucky as fuck. We got lucky as fuck, Jason. It is open lobbies if anybody wants to play. Unfortunately, I was like dead first, so I have to go on to another one. Oh my god, this fucking song. I was like, what the fuck are we listening to? I'll always remember the first time hearing the intro to this song. This is Puke by Eminem. I remember you literally like hear somebody puking into a toilet and it's like, I remember being like, what the fuck am I listening to? And then I hear the toilet flush. I'm like, it's definitely somebody puking in a toilet. And then I hear Eminem, there I go, thinking of you again. I was like, that is good shit. That's fucking hilarious. Oh shit. Wait. Somebody had sent me a friend request on that last one. I don't know if we got him in. I know we needed to get Bay in here. Was that their name? In game? Also, Sabindo, Montana. Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Puking and shitting sounds. Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber? Not for the puking, but for the shitting sounds. Man, the sound design guy had the time of his life in making that scene in that movie. All right, I want to do Nick Cage really quick. Where's Nick Cage at? Here we go. I can do a quick Nick Cage game.
I don't want to hear another one of those ridiculous crows.
And who did I need to play for? Oh, I gotta play Detective Tap. My dumbass. Started opening my mouth before I used my brain at all. In the teeniest little pit. Who does Detective Tap want me to play? That was literally what I was gonna say. Out loud. Oh my god, fucking M&M. Oh my god, plot twist. It's Yoonjin. I was gonna play Tap. Hey, what's up, Chop? Thanks, mate. I got tons more on the way. I want to make a few not guides and then make a bunch more guides. Particularly like a nurse guide is going to be a long one before I make a bunch more short, like single tile ones. Oh, I should ready. Wait, am I playing the right one? Because Nurse is my favorite killer to play against. Yeah, against Nurse, yep. Because I think that Nurse is the most balanced killer in the game. It's just my opinion. But I'm going to stand on business. I'm not just going to say it and then leave everybody to figure that out themselves. But every other killer in the game, and yes, there's some, maps like Gideon Meat Plant where the chase doesn't even really matter that much. They can just blink to things. But there's there's a few killers on Gideon where you can't really do shit. Like, if you have Doctor that's running a totem build on Gideon Meat Plant, good luck. If they're running Ruin, Undying, what's that one? That Huntress one, Thrill of the Hunt. It's constantly shocking. Slowly whittling down all the pallets so now they can get everybody down easy with any type of, But, so I was like, obviously, certain killers have certain maps where they're just going to be, like, basically overpowered anyway. But, like, I remember Dresden pointing this out with Ghostface on, what's it called? Because he's Ghostface, man. Ghostface is super weak. But on, what's it called? Forgotten Ruins, if you sit downstairs, he was like, if you sit at this one spot, they have to come all the way down the stairs and they can't break you out or see you, and you can stalk them the whole way. And the other way downstairs is to go through the portal, which is same thing. You can stalk them when they're coming out and they can't even turn their camera yet and look at you or anything, and you can already start stalking them to the point where they're exposed and then you can get the hit. He's like, you basically just can sit down there and just expose anybody that comes down or even tries to go down there, and you can just guard that 3-gen the whole time without even really ever having to kick the gens. This is what I mean by even like super weak killers have some extremely niche scenarios where they could be like, well, that's OP. But with Nurse, like specifically, what I love about Nurse is it doesn't matter if every single pallet's thrown or you're in a dead zone or there's no windows anywhere, even if there were no pallets, Like, 'cause that happens against every other killer as well, but it doesn't matter against Nurse. Nurse, like, even that little, like, log thing over there, you can shove that in between you and Nurse, and she has to blink to the correct side of it to get the hit. Same with that little thing right there, although that one she might be able to lunge all the way around. That one she definitely can if she has that add-on specifically. Damn, I need to be hitting these great skill checks. God damn it. That's why I needed to be hitting those great... Well, I guess I wouldn't solve that. Oh god. Yes. Damn it, that would have been sweet. Damn it. You didn't respect that time at all. So like like that. Oh, there's a pallet there, so it's a bag. But you see that little thing like right there too? Like, or even that like big pillar rock looking thing? Like, you have to or even that the pallet is gone here, you can still use that right there. Like, you run past it and then juke back to it, and it forces Nurse to try to readjust her blink, which a lot of times will blink to this side of it. Not every single time, obviously, but a lot of times we'll blink to this side of it, and then it'll force her to blink to the right side. So you like juke one way for a second and juke back the other way, and she has to blink to the right side of it. Not just the correct side of it, but to the right, left, or right, right? God damn it. Oh yeah. I forgot. Ran face first into him. I was like, why did I do that? Oh fuck, I'm gonna run face first into the other killer too. Did he move this? Is the trap still there? It's right there. I see it. Can we hug that tight enough? He took it up anyway, it won't matter. I don't know if we could loop in between that, but once we were down right by it, I was like, maybe we could have looped in between that instead of running the long way to the other pallet. But then he didn't respect it. Face first into trap. Hey, it's like one of the few times where I am on deathhook and get I always feel like I find one of those when I've been hooked once and there's like 3 other people on deathhook, and I'm like, well, if I don't use it, the killer could get it. You really have to take it if you've been hooked at all and you see it, just for that exact reason. Well, if the killer takes it, and I just wasted it for no reason. Savalicious, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Oops, I was like in the way. Yeah, Nurse is my favorite killer to play against, because shit like this, right? Forces Nurse to blink on the correct side of whatever this, you know, a bunch of crates. Same with these crates here. Like, it's not valuable against any other killer in the game. Except Nurse. I was making sure there wasn't a trap there, because sometimes trappers know where the cages can spawn, and there was grass right in front of it. So that's why I was like inching forward to see if it gave me a prompt for undo trap. But for that reason is why I like Nurse the most, because it actually forces, not just forces you, but you can look at every single thing you look at, right? Like literally everything when you're running away from Nurse. You might even get value off of that fucking cactus there, right? Because you cut back to it for a second on their second blink. Like say you have a bunch of distance and she blinks like there, and she barely has enough distance to blink you here, and you're running, but then you cut back to this, so she tries to put her blink a little bit far down. But even with an object like this, the way it works is you don't blink across it unless you have it all the way across that. And they do that because they don't want you to be able to blink further than intended, so they don't want you to be at like the end of your blink distance and then blink past whatever object you were trying to blink past, especially if it's like a huge object, so you just got like a massive distance burst just because. So you have to blink all the way across an object, and that's what you're basically abusing. So even like a teeny little cactus like that, if they're on their second blink and you're at distance, could save you from getting hit. Playing as Trapper is like the scariest killer in the game, man. You're running through any grass, or I know it's not grass, but bush, like with your eyes closed and wincing, like just like that. Oh god. Hey Cole, what is going on? If they extend 2v8, do you want to play at some point? If they extend 2v8. Now that we got my PC issues resolved. I didn't play with anybody last time because we had never done open lobbies. It's supposed to end on Tuesday, I think, at least. They usually have it for 2 weeks, but it's gotten extended every single time. But they did not say there was a vote to extend it, and they didn't even mention any type of extending it either. So I'm assuming that they're not going to extend it, but I was like, just in a wild scenario where they do, where it was completely unannounced and didn't, you know, even hint towards it whatsoever, just in case, I was going to ask. No, I get Kelly, MLT, I asked Pally already. I did play with Lotus once we got my PC issues fixed. I am this noob. Oh, it means I can get to play with Loki. Dresden, maybe? Or Loki on that Monday, possibly. Oh my god, oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. He fucked up. Yeah. Oh god. That's funny. Yeah, that's the thing, Squawkers. You can force even a good nurse into a lot of 50-50s. No, I'm not saying you won't get plowed down specifically if you don't, because just because you can win 1 or 2 50-50s doesn't mean, but the reason I bring that up is because if every single survivor gets lucky and wins their 50-50s as well, because they can skillish it too, right? Well, the funny thing is about nurses, they can skillish it and you can still get hit in the same way a survivor can. Because I've had multiple times where like I'm looking backwards, running into an LT wall, and then I'm actually trying to vault the window, but I missed the window because I'm a dumbass. But I'm actually trying to vault the window, and then the killer double backs. But I benefit from skill issuing because the killer double backed, even though I was trying to vault the window, but I missed it, you know? Those type of scenarios. But Nurse can do the same thing. She's actually trying to blink to the other side of the rock on the second one, because you run back to the rock I was talking about. So now we're on the other side of the rock. You juke this way and then try to go this way, and you see Nurse turn this way and try to blink this way as you're running around the rock, but fucks up the blink and blink too much because the rock was a little bit too thick, a little bit thicker than they thought, right? But then they blink in spot, but then since they fucked up, they hear you running that way, so they turn and you're running this way and they slap you. But they definitely were trying to blink across the rock. But this is once again why I think it's balanced. I was like, this shit happens on Survivor too. I know it's a hot take, but I'm gonna stand on business. I got like 200 something matches saved, where I'm gonna organize it by map. Like have like the walkthrough, because there's a bunch of different things you can do against Nurse, obviously, but like the basics of holding W and breaking line of sight, and holding W and breaking line of sight specifically. Because if you're coming up to something like this and you run this way, you don't want to immediately cut across this, because Nurse can obviously just blink right across. So you break line of sight for a second, but until you're broken, you make it look like you're running this way, and then you turn and you run like at this angle. Because it forces Nurse to blink to like this checkpoint, or blink all the way over here, and you're like kind of running this way, so she blinked further out of her way, you know, to try to get to you. This is what I mean by like the basics, but the secret sauce is using like all the environment that you can see on the map to turn into a 50-50 against Nurse, you know, where you're like trying to juke it one way and then, you know, and that's what's so much fun about it. That's why Nurse is my favorite. It's the only killer where like everything you look at is useful, you know, or can be useful. That's why I like it. Doesn't matter if there's no pallets or no windows. Like, there's still and edge map stuff specifically. It's like, why the fuck do they put all that clutter in the edge map? Because this is going to be part of the secret sauce. It's like specifically edge map shit. You can run Nurse a lot because she has to blink to the right side of it, and since it's edge map and she can't blink past it, it makes it really difficult for her to blink to the correct side of something. You know, so you can abuse the shit out of it. You know. And then like the fun secret sauce, because it's going to be those two, the secret sauce, then edging the Nurse, you know, and then the most fun part and what makes her my favorite is like getting value off of the most random shit, like that teeny little cactus we were talking about. If you're like at a distance and she can blink again and hit you, so she goes for it, but you cut back for a second, so she readjusts. But right when you cut back, you have no intention of juking the cactus. You just cut back and then cut back this way, but she blinked and the cactus cut her off to this side. If the cactus wasn't there, she might have blinked right here, right, and been able to swing and hit you. But because the cactus was there, blinked her there, and now she can't swing and hit you because you're at a distance. Shit like that makes it so much fun because you're like, we just got value off of this teeny little fucking cactus against the strongest killer in the game. It's so much fun. That's why I like playing against Nurse. That's also why I think Nurse is the most balanced killer in the game. Because it doesn't matter if there's any pallets or windows. Because you could be playing against a fucking pig or a ghost face or a trapper that has no traps. If you're in a dead zone with no pallets and windows, you're going down. There's nothing you can do about it. You know? Not true against Nurse. She has to blink to the right side and hit you. Until she does, you're not going down. That's why I love playing against Nurse. It never feels hopeless. Like, I can't remember the last time. I mean, every now and then, you know, you're caught and there's like, I remember this the last time I was in a complete dead zone because I was like, well, this makes sense. It's Garden of Joy. But on the Garden of Joy main, on the other side of it, there's like no clutter whatsoever. Well, it was at least the one time. I'd have to play against the Nurse again on Garden of Joy and run right to that spot again. But it was funny because that's like the strongest area to loop against like almost every other killer you're playing against. But I turned to run that corner and there was like not even a bush to try to juke, and it was just like, fuck, there's literally nothing like to even. That was funny because it's like Garden of Joy is one of the strongest survivor maps, but it was just funny running there and being like, dude, this is actually no counterplay for me here. But that's what I mean by it happens so seldom that I can remember exactly the last time where I was on a map where it was just like, and this was months ago, but I remember it. I remember being like, oh my god, because even like little shit like this, even if the pallet wasn't there, you can try, or this little thing here, right? You can try to get value out of, make Nurse blink to the correct side of it. Is that Trapper again? Let's go. Trapper's a scares killer. I do play like a pussy when I play against Trapper, though. I mean, what? No, I'm only the bravest player ever. No one braves like I brave. Hey, steak knife. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. That's what I was thinking. There was not going to be a 2v8 extension, but just in case, I wanted to be like, hey, it's not a surprise, and be like, because it'd be easier if somebody wanted to play with me but I was worried about like a work schedule or something, you know, and that's basically what I'm thinking of. I was like, in case like you have a schedule where you can like trade shifts and shit like I can, then I would like to give like a week's notice instead of like, hey, can you change your tomorrow's shift so you can play with me? You know, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Oh my god. I thought for sure he would double back. He actually pushed me that way. I tried to call his bluff and he wasn't bluffing. Oh my god. Throw the pallet! Throw the pallet! No! He could have thrown the pallet. That's so sad. That's some shit I would do as well, though. Although I'd be going for a flashlight save because I don't play that class. So I would probably just trying to throw the pallet. But I mean, throw the pallet. Mistime it. know what's funny? Victor has a teeny little bit of that. Because Victor, you're like running around trying to find like the perfect size thing. Because there is sometimes like I'm not I was like this is hard because you can't see over it. Maybe it has to be a tad bigger as well. Because you know if it's like too big, like this is too big, where he could just wait you out until he runs and he starts his charge like up your fucking ass, you know. That's what I mean by too big. It has to be like the perfect small size. Like this would be like pretty perfect. It's hard, like you'd have to guess a little bit because you can't see Victor over it. Like, I need this. Oh my god. I was like, watch me get hit like in the millisecond that I'm still grabbable. Yeah, I thought this guy was bluffing. I thought he was going to cut back the other way. Because you actually want the killer to push you around this from this direction, because when you vault this way, the killer has to go from here all the way to the door. So a lot of times the killer will push you around this way. Because when you go and you vault the window, the killer is right here and can just run through the door. That's why I was standing here and just expecting a double back, and I was like, oh my god, he didn't. It's also a lot harder to see Wesker, but I didn't want to use that as an excuse because I could just barely see him. Is this open again? It is. Let's go. No, I actually have a whole video on this, but like you can use environment against other killers too. Stuff like Blight, Wesker even, that we were just looking at. Where you can force an M1. But you're basically just delaying the inevitable, you know? Unless the pallet's close enough by, where you can force them out of their power and then get to a pallet, but none of those like if exists with Nurse. It's more like, hey, let's see if I force her to blink on the correct side of that even, right? But she has to blink to it. She can't like walk around and M1 you. She has to blink to the right side and get you. So the secret sauce is just using like regular size stuff like this shit, you know? And then the edging the Nurse is like another thing that's really fun and funny to think about it. You're like, edging Nurse whole time. We're edging her for a long ass time here. You know what I mean? Like, make every dirty joke you want. I don't really make that many dirty jokes, but once again, have all the fun you want. Because there's tons there. Especially with the secret sauce coming before that. But then it's going to be the really fun part where you like see something that you get value off of that seemed like the most pointless shit in the world. You might not have ever even noticed before. Like this shit, you know, nobody's looking at every single teeny little blade of grass on the maps, you know. But same with Victor, right? Like those 3 barrels like in a row, kind of. Then you'll find yourself starting to look for shit like that. Like, where's my 3 barrels? Yay. A treasure chest was literally what saved us. Speaking of using environment, just like that. We were just talking about it. That treasure chest was the reason I didn't get hit, though. Saved my ass. I have a video about that. I think the video is called something like... I bring up a bunch of different killers, though. Like Knight. Because if Knight sees you getting chased around this way, right? Like the guard. and you like vault the window, and they see the guard chasing you this way, they'll try to cut you off this way. But if you have a rock around that corner or back there, like on Killer Shack 2, and you loop around the rock, they see you going that way, so the knight goes this way to cut you off, but then you loop around the rock and go back that way. And now the knight and the guard are both chasing you the same exact direction. I was like, is he gonna vault it? Oh my god, look at this setup. See if we can loop around the garbage. Aw. Just to like have some fun, because you can do it against M1 killers too, like for extra fun. Like there's that loop on there's that loop at the back corner of Garden of Joy once again when I say it's a super strong survivor map. Yeah, we got value off of that even against Dracula. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you can get environment off of, or environment value off of the most random shit. But I do have a video about that. It's called like, this tip will take you from mid to cracked. You know, because people, I really don't think Survivor's hard. That's my opinion as well, but it's really just running in the right circles and stopping in the right places, you know? And then you can look out for shit like that, and then in scenarios just like both of these killers, you can get environment. Environment value. I do have a video about that. It's called like, this tip will take you from mid to cracked, I think it's called. And it has a bunch of different killers you talk about. Doctor's another one, where he's using his shock so you can go to the next piece of it. Like if you're at a pallet, like on, we were just playing on a Cold Wind map, where you get like the hay bale with like the trailer looking thing, and like another hay bale and like a wood pile. It's like 4 pieces to it, and the pallet can spawn in 1 of 2 places. Whenever he goes to shock, you like go to a different part of the environment to then cut back to the pallet, which forces him to shock again, but then you cut to the next part of the environment, which forces him to shock again, you know, and you just keep doing that, and it basically forces him to be an M1 killer. But Nurse is what that's all about. Looking at shit like this is extremely valuable against Nurse. Whereas Nurse is like time. Like if somebody's good, they're gonna get you down with Nurse, obviously. Or if they're good at Nurse, they're gonna get you down, obviously. It's just a matter of time. But if you can make them miss 1, 2, or 3 blinks. Well, there's no. Oh, there was a pallet. I don't know where we're going. What's up, Owls? And thanks, mate. You know what's funny is a hot take, but I did not like that they took the hug tech away from Blight. Because exact same thing. It was fun. I know Blight was probably too strong with the hug tech, but I liked that 50-50. It was one of the most satisfying plays to make in the entire game. Was the same type of juke with Nurse. You don't wait to see if Nurse goes for it. You just cut one way and immediately cut back the other way. And if she goes for it, she goes for it, right? And if she doesn't, then you lose the 50-50. Alright, and then I need to play. I can play one more, I think. Was I supposed to play? Which survivor was I supposed to play? Yoon Jin, that's who it was. For Detective Tap. Yoon Jin for Detective Tap. Well, thanks, Koopa. And thanks, Virzi. Yeah, now Blight's just strong. It doesn't have like that thing where you were like super locked in right across like a teeny little thing, and you're because those environments now just force him into an M1 killer, but you could try to bait him into a hug tech. So like for the teeniest little juke, you'd go for a sec and cut back this way, and sometimes you'd run face first into him because you lose the 50-50. Same with like a Chucky, like when he's in the middle of a dash, you like juke to one side and go back the other way, and sometimes you face plant, and Oni in his power. Sometimes you face plant right into him, but the times where he just goes for it is just so satisfying. And that's what I kind of miss. Yes, Blight was probably too strong with it, but it was sad. Now he's just too strong without, like, the interesting part. At least that's what it feels like. Wait, I need to play Yoonjin. Did I change the time? I did, but not this skin. Sure. Does she not have shades? She doesn't have shades. I was like having shades on my survivors. They don't know I'm high. The killer doesn't know I'm high. Yeah, I will say, Squawkers, this is another hot take about Blight. That sounds like buff Blight, because in theory, or like on paper, this technically would be a buff to Blight. But you know how Oni, they changed it so that on controller now you can do 180 flicks? I wish they did the same with Blight. Because I hate that when a Blight flicks you in a way that you can immediately just be like, they're on mouse and keyboard. Like immediately, because you're like, that's not possible on controller. And I don't like that. But I don't want Blight to get nerfed. I don't want to take that away. It's like, I wish controller players could do that. So it sounds funny because it'd be like, buff Blight on controller. But technically that is calling for a Blight buff. Which just sounds stupid as fuck. Because I am not making the argument that Blight is the most balanced killer in the game. I will make that argument with Nurse. I believe that. I'll stand on business with that with 200 matches. Like, examples organized by on every map. It's going to be fun. Once again, it's just an opinion, obviously. It's just a video game opinion from an online talking head, but it's always sad when people are like, they're playing Nurse, there's no counterplay. And they're like, yeah, there is. There's like the most. Take a look everywhere. Oh my god, Chronic. Holy fucking shit, Chronic. I have to play 2 more games. This can't be the last game. Dude, holy shit. Thank you so much, Chronic. Oh my god, Chronic's such a good guy. I've known Chronic for years. Where the fuck is this killer at? Okay, we got this version. They went the other way. Holy fucking shit. Mr. Pugbot, Septic Kid, Drunken... Wait. Yeah, Drunken Uchiha, maybe? St. Clawford. Santiago is tired. Angry Wolf, GSD. Thanks for the follows, mates. Holy shit. What is going on? It's open lobbies if anyone wants to play. We're gonna play. I guess I can play a few more. I'll just be a little bit more tired for work tomorrow. That was a funny thing. I just have to shower. That's the thing. That's why I can't play like... Because this was going to be the last game. Like I said, we can play a few more though. Maybe like 1 or 2. At least 1 more after this. But I cannot put off showering to the morning. I'll be tired, and then I'll not want to shower in the morning, and then I'll regret not showering. Because I'll be like, ooh, my hair is super greasy, and I'm at work. It doesn't really matter. I work at a dispensary, but at the same time, I don't like when my hair is like super greasy. It's already really greasy right now. Or it feels greasy at least. Oh my god. I was like, let's go this way. He went for it. You make it all the way. Oh, fuck. He didn't go for it enough. That definitely did hit me, but Chucky's bugged. Did you hear the audio? Yeah, I was hoping you'd double back. Looks like he started to and then didn't on that window. I was like, damn it. If you double backed hard all the way around, you made it all the way back to that thing. And I might be able to push to the next window. Hey, you got it right. That's surprising. Hey, you're surprised too. I opened my mouth before I... What did I say earlier? Oh, Detective Tap had gifted 5 subscriptions. I was like, hey, what survivor does Detective Tap want me? I was literally about to say that. Nerd. Get outskilled by my base kit BT. I super outplayed him there. There's no pallets for me to use. And nerd. Have some. Oh, you're gonna use your little haste? Yeah.
You disappoint me.
Oh, you're gonna lose 2 gens trying to tunnel, huh? That's what I expect of you. Maybe you shouldn't have tunneled. You wouldn't have lost those 2 gens. What's toxic? I love trash talking. I think I have trash talk in my tags, right? I try to trash talk more when we're like, oh, we're not really losing though. But even if you type exclamation trash talk, it'll take it to the YouTube video, to the specific part of the video, where it's like, if I'm trash talking, they're doing something right. It's not really fun trash talking bad players. Oh my god, don't unhook me right here in front of the oh my god. We're not in communications. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna get tunneled twice. But that's the struggle of not being on communications. Literally not being able to be like, don't unhook me here. Swifts don't realize how easy they got it a lot of times. Can literally be something as simple as that, of just being like, don't unhook me yet. A lot of times people be yelling at teammates too. Oh my god, dude. I've literally, like, just got healed for the first time the entire match. And I was healed for less than 3 seconds. And I still haven't been able to cleanse. I'm gonna see my aura too. Let's see aura again. I am hindered. I never got to cleanse. Oh my god, you nerd. Oh, you both want some, huh? I'm fucking hindered. No! I lost 2 more gens trying to tunnel me out, bud. And you had a little hindered just to help you out. And you still missed 3 times, bud. On a 4% hindered survivor. Aw. At least you only lost 4 gens chasing that survivor. Only 4. It could have been worse. I just open lobbies if anybody wants to play, though. I just back out usually after every single time, because usually we do open lobbies on Wednesdays and Fridays. I don't usually stream on the weekends, but it was my birthday, and I was like, I want to play some games. I'm not a full-time content creator yet. I'm working on it. Want to be there, but that's why it's like, all right. I stream Monday through Friday at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. Usually for like a few hours. But wait, what was the other survivor? There was one more survivor I was supposed to play. I can't remember. Oh shit. Well, it's not my birthday anymore, technically. My birthday's the 21st, so I don't know if it's... Am I the last day of Pisces or the first day of Pisces? Because I don't ever like pay attention to that shit, but I always think that's funny. Like, does that mean we're the same one or a different one? Yeah, mine too. Let's go. Because I remember one year there was like Cartoon Network. I'm gonna play Aurella on the last game then. Cartoon Network debuted like 3 Dragon Ball Z movies. And I remember it was like on my birthday. It felt like the best birthday present ever. It's like, there's Dragon Ball Z movies? And then we're gonna see 3 of them? That was awesome. And you're a Pisces. So I'm the last day of a Pisces. But yeah, that's the thing. If I have time to play games, I'm streaming. And it was one of those, like, I worked all day. It's my birthday. I want to play some games. But usually I don't on the weekends. Because the weekends, if I'm not working, or like the time that I'm not working, I usually spend editing instead of streaming. I'm like, all right, if you want to be a full-time content creator, you got to do some editing and make some videos, you know? So that's when I'm like, no playing games on the weekend. Just get some editing done. I get editing done during the week, too, on the days I don't work. I should get more editing done, though. We were talking about that. I was like, I probably should cut some streams earlier. Like, even if I don't work, my streams usually go for like 4 hours and 20 minutes, because I start at 4:20 and stream for 4:20. Because I smoke weed every day. Oh, yeah. Well, this wasn't the weed I was smoking today. That shit has me fucking flying. I was smoking this shit right here. Oh, yeah. This is my last batch of weed. The best nugs of my last batch of weed. That shit is fucking fire. Oh my god. Snoop Dogg! Let's go. It is funny, like, unironically saying that. I smoke weed every day, 5 times a day. Because it sounds like I smoke so much, but... Holy shit. Did it say chop? Dude, thank you so much, mate. I just donated $10. I was like, if I don't start getting too tired, I was like, if I play one more game, the same thing. What survivor do you want me to play? If they're here. It could be busy.
We're gonna laugh when we get out of this.
Yeah, thank you so much, mate. Holy shit. Hey, ramen. It's funny how many different ways you can cook ramen or use ramen in things. It's just like super versatile for something so simple. Yeah, let's go. I'm glad I used that. I shall sit here. Hey, Bill fucking Murray. Hell yeah. I worked all day. I'm playing some games. Watch my Pistons win. And I'm playing some games. Or you can fry it, Jason, with an egg. Egg actually, speaking of simple and versatile, there's so much shit eggs are in. Pretty much everything ever baked has egg in it. Or deep fried. There's a bunch of different ways to be able to cook egg. Hey! Holy shit, Nero. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. Oh, fuck. Aw. I was like, as long as they don't get left unhooked. Have you seen that movie? You know what's funny? I watched Waterboy for the first time, and it reminded me of Goon the teeniest little bit. How the main character is like kind of sweethearted, actually. Well, obviously a bit slow in both scenarios. But also both extremely talented in niche ways. That's what I mean by I was like, huh. I like Goon more, though, to be honest. I saw Goon first, and I know Goon came after it, but Goon's also very loosely based off a true story. That's what that thing is from. But there was a guy that they just had be an enforcer. Dude, enforcers are good on any player's team in any sport. People gotta respect you. We got an enforcer. We got a few enforcers, which is funny. But none of them are dirty. That's the best part. That was bold. Oh, there was another killer there, I see. Damn, that was a long-ass lunge. I wasn't going to make the window anyway, but I didn't expect to get... When he swung so early, I was like, he's going to whiff. I was like, god damn. Is there a class that makes you lunge longer? I can't remember.
Hope that hook isn't rusted.
There is. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I usually run Brute on Wraith. Because you already break shit fast, and breaking it faster helps. Specifically when people are doing that dumb shit. Damn. Where they're just vaulting back and forth. Because you can kick it in their face unless their ping is too low. Elevation hurts it though. If they're on a pallet that's like uphill or a little bit, or downhill a little bit, it does make it hard to actually kick it. But if they're vaulting back and forth, once again, mouse and keyboard is so much better for killer. But I just take two hands and pound on the space bar, and you'll kick it. Especially like you wait for them to vault onto your side, and then you kick it like right in their face, and then you can get a free hit. And then they don't try it again after that. But if their ping is too high, the pallet keeps going up and down like this. Like you can tell some glitchiness is happening, and that's when you know their ping is too high. You have to test it though, because sometimes it only happens like once, and you're like, all right, so you have a little bit high ping, but when you see it going up and down like that, you're like, all right, well, this almost feels like an exploit that you're abusing, just because it only works if your ping's high.
It's going to be all right.
But on controller, On controller, it'd be super hard to like tap one button with 2 fingers like super quick like that, you know? Oh god. Oh, I thought he went the other way. That was funny. No! Aw, they're in a cage. Hatch spawn. Aw. I wasn't skilled enough to have hatch spawn in my face. It's not RNG. Whoever tells you it's RNG is just jealous when you get it. Because they weren't skilled enough to have it spawn near them. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last game. Who did oh my god, Nero. Oh, this, yeah, look at this. Wait. Smokes, when I say I smoke weed every day, this is, like, I didn't even have a beard yet. I was, like, I don't know, 19 maybe? Yeah, look at these smoke tricks. These are clean. And also, what do you call these? Do you call these a kill hit, or do you call this a ghost hit? Look at these. Smoke compilation. Yeah. Look at this shit. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, what's up, JC? I love smoking blunts. I haven't smoked a blunt in years. Not even today. You have to put too much weed in it, and then my tolerance will go up. And I say I smoke weed every day. I do. It always sounds like I smoke tons, but like last time I bought weed, they gave me a bunch of free stuff, but because I was buying a bunch. Like they gave me this joint, and I like don't know when to smoke it, because like usually I only smoke like 0.7-ish in a day. I grind a gram every day, but I keep trying to smoke less and less. Like just smoke as little as possible, as little as I need to, you know. I can do Yoon Jin again, I suppose. Alright, this is probably the last game. I am tired. Although now I'm tempted to play like an Opeth song. I'm like, it's my birthday, I want to play an Opeth song. We just played Blackwater Park though. Can't play that one again. We already played Guitar Hero though, never mind. I was really fucking high. That weed is good shit. Oh yeah, we've listened to some Cuddy a few times. We're listening to Outkast right now. My only problem with vapes is I feel like they either take too long or shit always goes wrong, or there's some type of resource you always have to replace. And I just am cheap. I just get flour and use a bong. That's my shit. It'd be the dream one day to get sponsored by a weed company. Because imagine if I could just get, like, when I said the better weed, if I could just get the better weed sent. Because this is, like, the quality weed I usually get, which is pretty fucking good, too. You know? This is, because back before it was legal, like, that would be, like, I don't know, 200 for, like, a half ounce. At least in New York City. Before it was legal. But now this shit, which would have been like 400 for a half ounce, is like, oh, not this shit. This shit would have been like 400 for a half ounce in New York City for like top shelf basically, and this shit is only like 100 an ounce basically. But this is in Michigan in a dispensary. But what I think would be awesome would be like, can you imagine if you'd be like, hey guys, Sticky sent me this this bud to try. I don't even remember which strain this is because this is my old weed. And then be like, smells delicious. So I'm gonna go try it and let you guys know. And they come back just like how it was when I started the stream. I didn't even have to act or put on anything and just be like, whoa! You guys, that shit is great. You're like, use code Baked Tater for 15% off 8s and up. But it would have to be federally legalized, because we'd have to be able to ship it if we were gonna get sponsored, obviously. And we always joke, or Budmeister. There we go, big weed company, Budmeister, not Budweiser, Budmeister. I was like, why do I feel like I'm literally about to get hit for free? There it comes, getting hit for free. I keep my eyes open again. God damn it, I want to not use my brain at all and sit on Jen. But it would have to get legalized federally, because, like, I live in Michigan, obviously. I was just saying, and Michigan prices. I did live in New York City, though. And, fuck were we talking about? My stoned ass. Oh yeah, so like Michigan it's legal and Ohio it's legal, right? But even though it's legal in both states and they're right next to each other, so it wouldn't have to go through any other state, Michigan still can't ship weed to Ohio because it'd have to cross federal state lines, right? But if it was federally legalized, they could ship it. Like in Canada, you'd be able to ship it anywhere. But then it'd be awesome. If it was federally legalized in the U.S., then it could ship to anywhere in the U.S. and Canada. You know, whichever sponsor we had. That was the dream. We talk about like what dream sponsor to be. A fruit company. I love eating fruit, especially when I'm streaming. That's like the best munchy food ever. It's a win-win. It's cold, it's refreshing, it's delicious. It's sweet. And it's healthy. It's like the weed of food. Well, I don't want to get no hangover. I can't get no hangover. It doesn't give you a hangover. Well, can I get addicted to it or something? I actually disagree with the wording there. He goes, it's not habit forming. They could have said it won't make you physically dependent. I know you see. Come on, man. Oh my god, he's a menace. No respect at all. Where are your manners? No, we could have still healed. I think she had to heal, actually. She tried to heal running away. I think that's why she was standing there. Taylor DVD, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Once again, like, people end up, like, yelling at teammates and shit, but if we're in communications, that shit doesn't happen. People act like they can read your mind or hear what you're saying. Like, you'll be the worst case scenario of, like, a solo queue where it's, like, extremely frustrating, but there's nothing you can do about it if there's no comms. Is you'll be like chasing somebody that can't see you and they're like 15 meters in front of you, so they can't hear you running behind them, and you're injured and you're just trying to get healed, so you're like following behind them all the way across the map. Holy shit. Dude, son of a banana man, thank you so much, mate. I owe you a survivor game, but I think this is gonna end up being the last game because I gotta shower and then because I work in the morning. I want to shower before bed. Go to bed after working a long day. Having not showered either, because that doesn't feel good. That makes me want to change my sheets. I was like, are they both there? Where are they? You'll follow that survivor that doesn't know you're following them for heals. They just don't know where you are. And you'll follow them all the way across the map. Oh shit, this is bad. And then once they finally see you, here comes the killer. So you just wasted like 30 seconds following behind somebody trying to get healed. And so people end up yelling at teammates like, they can't hear you. They can't like magically know you're behind them. And you're literally out of distance, so they can't hear you injured and panting. Or moaning, I mean. Well, moaning and panting if you're running and shit, but you know. Damn. I just want to use my power and get some heal points. Hey, this is that 1v1 pallet we were talking about earlier. Love that pallet. Pallet's awesome. Although you can't see Chucky over it, so it's a lot tougher. Oh god, we're both running the same way. You jump it. I'll go this way. The Chucky is so bugged. Makes like 2 swing sounds. That happened last time too, though. This looks whack. It's like, they should have missed me in the game. It's like, no, they definitely should have hit you. It just looks whack as fuck because it's bugged. I mean, bugs in DBD? That is pure propaganda. Stop spreading that. Don't let online talking heads fool you into thinking there are bugs in DBD. You can't let them take advantage of you like that. That's pure propaganda spreading. There are no bugs in DBD. There have never been any bugs in DBD. And there never will be any bugs in DBD. Oh, damn. We were just talking about that with Chucky. Hey, try to win the 50-50. And I was hoping that she would go around the other way and try to mind game me, but she didn't mind game at all. I was like, damn it. Tried to call her bluff and she wasn't bluffing. Yeah, but oh shit. But thinking about like great sponsors, weed company, fruit company. Okay, that's dumb shit. We literally won the 50-50 and that hit literally actually didn't look like it was near me. So, I'm complaining about that one. Where's my pacifier? Oh god. Followed up by running face first into another killer. But she literally took the exact bait we went for. Does that just mean there's no counterplay? Does Chucky have a longer lunge in this? In this one? That's like, come on. You literally took the bait, went to the exact side, fell for the exact trap we were laying. Doesn't matter. Like, come on. Could have stranded my hair. Oh god. Man, he don't bluff at all. Damn it. He didn't bluff one time the whole game. You bluff here? Yeah. You bluff again? No, you didn't. Damn it. I knew you'd bluff at least once. God damn. I knew you were a bluffer. Everyone's a bluffer. Every killer. But only once. God damn. Usually I vault on the third one on that window. Because you can just try to guess and be like, once or twice. I usually vault on the third one. Same with that office one on RPD. I feel like that's the best way. Hey. Did I have that one done already? No, I think that actually is the one we got done on that one. I'll have to put on that one class. Blindness or oblivious. Oblivious would suck. I'll do that one on Monday. Do that one on Monday. Thanks, Childish Gambino. I appreciate it, mate. Alright. I gotta find someone to raid really quick. I know it's a super short stream, like I said, but I don't usually play games today. I'm gonna regret it tomorrow. I'm gonna be tired as fuck. Hey, Kelly. I haven't been able to raid Kelly in a minute. Hey, playing with Pally as well. Let's go. Kelly is amazing peeps. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, it's such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and talk to on a fucking Saturday night. Like, holy shit. Thank you so much. It was so fucking generous tonight. This is what I mean by I wish I had a... this is when I realized how unintelligent I really am. Like, and how small vocabulary I have managed to even amount to that. I just... When people are being that generous, it's just like, fuck, I don't even know how to say except for throwing as many curse words as possible. I'm like, damn, holy shit, thank you so much. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. I wish I knew what more to say. But just everyone, thank you so much for being here. It was such a privilege to have friends to hang out with. We're gonna be live again on Monday. We stream Monday through Friday. If you haven't been here before, Monday through Friday at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. And open lobbies are Wednesdays and Fridays. When the 2v8's out, pretty much every time we're playing Survivor, unless we're playing Killer with somebody, it's open lobbies just like we were doing today. But Wednesdays and Fridays are open lobbies for the 1v4. We are thinking about just going down to Wednesdays, but that's when I want to start playing more Killer. But that's what I'm trying to get through these tomes for. Because the Survivor tomes take way fucking longer than the Killer tomes do. Like, find the blue glyph and escape. Like, in solo queue, it might take you a few matches just to escape. So finding the blue glyph and escape, right? You know? Stuff like that. But then, oh, that one you have to play at least 2 matches. Hit a Survivor with your weapon 15 times and do that one match. Just stuff like that. But have an amazing night. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much for hanging out. And have an amazing